mainly because they were discussing a lot to legalize marijuana. They did. So this year, we don't know exactly when, but probably before the end of the year, everybody who will be registered, he will have the right to buy 42 grams a month at any pharmacy. They said that they decided to do this because they wanted to stop corruption on the black market. And the other topic that was discussed during about 2-3 years was to legalize abortion. And it's legal now. We don't know exactly how many are in favor or not, but we guess about 50% of the local people are against that law. To buy, you mean?
How many months?
It starts with 14. And if you look to the right and to the left side, here you have the chance to see the State University for Medicine and Chemistry. We have a public education system that is free, university and school. Children, they start here school with 7 years, they go 6 years to elementary school and 4 years to high school. Those who want to continue at the university, they need 2 additional years, in total 6. I repeat, the public education system is free, 100%. And the private institutions, I mean school and universities, are expensive, especially schools where you learn foreign languages. I would say that the average price for a private institution, school for instance, it will cost you something like $700-800 a month, and a private university about $2,000 a month. Go to school is mandatory. Rate at the moment here in Uruguay. Officially it's about 9% a year, unofficial about 15%. The state has a budget deficit of about $1.2 billion a year, and they finance that taking credits. The foreign debt of Uruguay is nowadays about 20 times the one we used to have in the 80s. Until 1960 approximately, Uruguay was known as the Swiss of South America. Since since then the economy was coming down. The purchase power of the salaries nowadays, if we compare with the ones we used to have in the 70s, it's about 50% less. And if we compare with the salaries we had 10, 15 years ago, it's about 20% less. The finance sector controls the economy, because I would say that almost everybody depends from credit. About 60% of the population owns the house where they live, because they got the house from their parents. The others, they pay rent. They do mortgage for about 20, 25 years. And they pay about, roughly, inflation rate plus 4 or 5% a year interest. That means about 14% a year. If you have the chance to earn some money, you will receive at the bank deposit, depending on the amount, but between 6 and 10% a year. If you borrow money for any other purpose, they will charge you between 25 and 35% interest a year. Well, this is the reality we have. People who have a fixed job, they pay about 17% of the salary for medical care and pension. About 12% is paid by the employer, and the rest by the employee. People who are unemployed, or if they are in pension, if they cannot afford to pay private medical insurance, they use the public medical care, and this is free. Doctors are the same in the public or in the private institutions. This is about the middle of Montevideo. It's what we call Tres Cruces. Here to the right, you have the central bus station. Those who want to visit other provinces, if they don't own a car, they take the bus over here, Tres Cruces. It's an important area in Montevideo. If you pay attention to the front of the bus, you will see the cross. This remembers the Pope visit in 1987. And behind the cross, you will see the obelisk. At the obelisk, we get the last part of the main avenue. We will see that later too. And in this area here, we get a lot of hospitals, private and public hospitals. For instance, here to the left, this is the Italian hospital. It's a private institution. And behind the obelisk obelisk on the other side, you have the public children hospital, very important for the local community, especially for the poor families. About 40,000 families are extremely poor. They have many children, between 6 and 10. When the children go to school, they get some money from the state, about, depending how many children they have, but they get between $60 and $80 for one child. If the child is handicapped, they get more, about 200. But this is also a problem, because those families, they get more money every month than the average working class. This park area where we are now is what we call Parque Valle or Parque de los Aliados. About 20% of the children living here in Montevideo, they were born at the Children's State Hospital on the other side.